1990 Albany Emperor. But when you want to be a gangster like it's the 90s. Only it's 2018 instead. And you're also white as hell. Checking the subscription fee. Snatchy's got a new review for me. The Emperor is today's showcase. Let's see if this car fits his taste. Ooh, money's too tight to mention. Oh, wait. That's all I wrote. Yeah. You are one of 4 people if you drive this car. You're an NPC. You're Lamar. You're a guy who just got into Grand Theft Auto and don't know what car to choose, or you have no money. Speaking of Lamar, ever notice how he always drives the same old-ass car to the entire game? I'd imagine probably something like,
Yeah, I know it's distasteful and very, very, very early 90s-ish, but fuck it. That's what these folks understand.
or remember in the final mission of GTA San Andreas where CJ and Sweet are riding over to kill Big Smoke, and CJ's like,
I can't believe you bought that same bucket-ass car, man.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
that's what I think when I think of the Albany Emperor. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 1990 Albany Emperor. When you want to do a cool music video promoting a message of how you never have enough money in GTA Online by blasting Simply Red's Money's Too Tight to Mention while rolling through Davis, passing by all the rich kids in their hypercars, while also getting told by the local games to get off their turf. The Emperor, just like the Regina, is the last car you'd want to use in any situation. Sure, it's 6'4" and it's slightly faster than Regina, but there are no real redeeming qualities of this car. At least, that's what I thought when I first conducted this review. Stay tuned, and I'll explain why later. The Emperor started out in GTA San Andreas as the early 90s Infiniti Q45, which, to be honest, I'd actually rather have more than what they gave us. It made a return in GTA 4 and 5, more resembling an early 90s Cadillac Fleetwood. Now, let's talk about the specs. This car features a double overhead cam V8 engine, producing horsepower. 0 to 60 is better-ish than a Regina, at least, but it's still very low on the sedan's class tier. Totem pole, tier, totem pole. Yes, I'm going to call it a totem pole. Speaking of specs, you get 2 wonderful flavors of this wonderful car. The normal version and the rusty crackhead version. Sadly, it's only cosmetic. There is no difference in performance. It's basically just a texture. That's it, sadly. Now, the Emperor is not ashamed of its size. In fact, it's proud of it. Because this is based on an late 80s, early 90s Cadillac, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Cadillacs have always been known to be big, lumbering cars that don't really go that fast. I mean, they're meant to just cruise down the road, and that's it. And that kind of makes sense why this car is so slow. I mean, it's not really meant to go fast. It's just a standard sedan. Now, I said earlier this car has no practical usage outside of just going from point A to point B for a mission, maybe. But it is true. I'm still sticking by that point. This car has no practical usage. I mean, I was lucky enough to escape some police chases in this car, but you really have to know the streets to do that, you know. You can't just go in a straight line and hope to avoid them, basically. And as I was filming, I was listening to, the classic hip-hop vision in the game, and, I thought in a second, this car, yeah, it's slow. Yeah, it's, not a great car. But, it's practically free. You can pick one up for free on the street, and if you need something, these things spawn practically everywhere. So you always never have a shortage of Emperors lying around. So I thought, hang on a second. This car is the same old bucket-ass car from San Andreas. This car is the Greenwood, or at least the closest thing we got to anyway. So, now, you're probably thinking, Snazzy, you said it was a crappy car. yes, it's true. It is a piece of crap. It's slow and it, like I said, has no practicality whatsoever. But if you just wanna act like you're a gangster and you go to a gang attack location and you just you know, do gang stuff, listen to Eazy-E or whatever, hey man, more power to you. So I'd say don't get that scar unless you want to think it's the 90s again. I did find some uses with this car. I remember I made it up look like a old school FBI car, like the blacked out rims and stuff like that. But other than that, this car, it's just, you know, something funny to bring to a car show and be like, hey guys, look at my ride. I'm so poor, lol, you know. It's kind of like the Regina, you know. The Regina is a joke car. I purposely got it as a joke. But then I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it because I like cars like that. I like older cars like the Emperor, like the Regina. I'm the kind of guy who gets the cars that nobody wants because they're too slow, they're too ugly, or they just, nobody likes them. I still have, like I showed you in a couple videos, I still have my Infernus from when I first made my second character. Nobody has an Infernus anymore, you know? Anyway, I'm getting off track here. So, yes, should you get a Emperor, I mean, it's not going to cost any money. Like I said, they're free. So if you want to get one, go over to Grove Street and just jack one. Just try not to get shot, I guess. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been RCR and Andreas, and I hope to see you guys next week. Peace out.